Hello, everyone. Welcome to this podcast. In this podcast, we're going to talk about how to calculate your grade, where it currently stands in the semester. This spreadsheet can be found on Blackboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some sample numbers in here and see how this spreadsheet works. So let's say that the average of the exams is at a 78%. If you've taken 2 exams, 3 exams, 4 exams, how many ever it is, whatever that average is, that's what you're going to put there. And we don't put anything in the final exam yet because we don't know what the final exam is because you haven't taken it yet. So we'll leave that blank for now. And let's say you got a 90% on the in-class activities and then an 85% on the sapling homeworks. And then finally, for lab, you've got an 84%. Now, as you're looking at this, you might say, how could I possibly have a C with these grades that are, most of them are above a 70%? This is only a number you should look at where the cursor is at if you've taken the final exam and you have all your grades in. If you haven't taken the final exam yet, you would want to look at this number here. So down here, percent grade, not including the final exam. So look at this one for now. If these happen to be your numbers, then you'd be at an 82.35%. That would be a B- in this course. Now, if you've happened to take all of your learning curves, and so you have a full percent bonus coming your way, then you would add a percent to that and you'd have an 83, which would be a solid B. Now, what you might like to do is start thinking about what would I need to get on the final exam to get a B, or whatever grade it is that you're interested in getting. So let's say on the final exam you get an 83. Now we look at this number here, where the cursor is, because you have all categories. You have taken the final exam. So if you get an 83 on the final, you're still at that B-. Now it could be bumped up to a B if you have enough of those learning curve bonus points. But if you wanted to get a B outright without even thinking about the learning curve bonus, what would you have to get on the final exam? What if you got a 90 on the final exam? Well, that would give you an 83.5, and that would give you the B that you might be looking for if these are your grades. You might also maybe keep this at an 85 and say, what happens if I do really well on my next exam? And my average goes up from a 78 to, say, an 83. That would also take you up to that category of a grade that is what you might be looking at. So once you have these numbers in here, you can kind of play around and decide what your grade might be if any of these categories increased, or hopefully not, but if they decreased. Again, be careful that you look at the right percent grade here. This one once you've added the final exam, and this one before you've added the final exam, because as you can see here, this is 99%, and these grades are not equivalent to 99%. That's only without the final. So without the final, it's an 84% with these grades. So I hope that helped you calculate your grade. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. All right, I'll see you in class. Bye.